What up, guys? It's Right On Sports News. Today we're going to be talking about the Marcus Peters trade, and the details were just released. So, Kansas City Chiefs ended up trading Marcus Peters to the Los Angeles Rams, and as well as a sixth-round draft pick, and they ended up receiving a 2019 second-round pick and a 2018 fourth-round pick. Now, the Alex Smith trade, where Kansas City traded him to Washington ended up eating about $17 million, ended up giving them Kendall Fuller and a third-round pick. I felt that was an absolutely great trade. The Chiefs won in that one handily. And I was like, alright, Kendall Fuller, one of the best slot corners in the league, pair him up with Marcus Peters. They can really clamp down a lot of wide receivers in this league, and this could be a dominant secondary. And now Marcus Peters is gone. So the whole basis, I still think they won, but most of it was all based off of, alright, Kendall Fuller and Marcus Peters. Now you got a number one corner and one of the best slot corners in the league. Now you can kick some ass. And now I'm thinking, alright, Kendall Fuller is not even close to being a number one corner. So who's going to fill in now? I just don't see it. I don't see any other good. I don't see any decent corners on the Kansas City Chiefs to fill in for that number one spot. So, and the fact is, they only got a second round pick in next year's draft and a fourth round pick in this year's. And when it comes down to it, when you look at the stats, since 2015 when Marcus Peters entered the league, he's led the league in interceptions and pass defenses. Those are probably the two most important stats for a corner in this league. He had 19 interceptions and 55 pass defenses. Nobody has more since 2015. Not Richard Sherman, not Josh Norman. No, nobody. And in anybody else's career, in the secondary, anybody else's throughout history, there's only one person that's had more in their first 3 seasons, more interceptions, and that was Ed Reed with 22. And Ed Reed's a Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time, one of the best safeties of all time. And Marcus Peters is still really young. And I was thinking, now with Patrick Mahomes, now you got a quarterback that might be able to do something when the games count, unlike Alex Smith. And you have Marcus Peters leading that defense. I was like, alright, you got some key pieces all over this team. You can really build around this. Now I'm thinking, alright, Marcus Peters is gone. What is it over? Is that defense over? Because they're already aging a lot on that defense. And I was like, okay, Marcus Peters. And here's the thing. If they were going to trade Marcus Peters, at least, bare minimum, get a first-round pick in this year's draft. Bare minimum. I don't understand why they asked for, so little. They could have got, this guy is arguably one of the best corners in the league. And the Rams got him for chump change. Kudos to the Rams. They got away with highway robbery here, honestly. And the Rams are an extremely young, extremely good team. And they just got a whole new playmaker. They got 10 times better. So congrats to the Rams. I'm a big Rams fan. Not my team. I am a New York Giants fan. But I love what the Rams are doing. But for the Chiefs, boy oh boy. You come off of a great trade, and then you make the biggest boneheaded trade you could possibly get. I don't understand why you would want to get rid of him. I understand he's been caught. Yeah, he causes trouble. He has antics. Big whoop. Is it big trouble? No. No, it's not big trouble at all. I can understand if you're causing trouble and you're not playing very well. You're not backing it up. I can understand that. I can understand getting rid of him. You don't need that. You don't need that kind of attention. But when you're a guy that, is really good and does have antics like an Odell Beckham, you keep him. He's not going anywhere in New York. You keep him. Cam Newton, a lot of antics. Panthers have no interest in getting rid of him because he can back it up. He has extremely good play. Marcus Peters, yeah, he has his quirks, but he has extremely good play to back it up. So I just don't understand this trade at all. Makes no sense. Rams lost out tremendously. I mean, the Chiefs lost out tremendously. Sorry. The Rams won easily. Just not smart by the Chiefs at all. Very stupid. There's really nothing more I have to say about this. It was just that bad. Horrendous. They could have got a ton more. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to talk about something, leave it in the comments below. And always remember, right on, brother. Alright, we'll see ya.